Welcome back. Tonight I'm scrapping this. It's an exit sign. I'm expecting to get a little bit of aluminum, maybe some copper, and some batteries. Okay, let's open it up. Okay, I think that's probably an aluminum heatsink in there. Some aluminum wire. Got a little transformer. Little board. Some more aluminum wire. Copper ground. Some brass contacts. Okay, let's look in here. And there's nothing in there. I guess that's the LEDs. I guess there was no battery backup on this. Okay, so there's really not much in here. I got a little bit of number 2 copper. So got a little board here. Got that transformer, aluminum heatsink, another small transformer there. Yeah, really not much in there. Okay, I'm going to take everything off the board and I'll weigh everything up. Okay, so this is about all of the value in that light. I've got a little bit of number 2 copper there. I've got LED lights with aluminum heat sinks. I've got that transformer there. This transformer, aluminum heat sink. Alright, so let's start scrapping it. Okay, so first I'm going to take the heatsink out of this. So a couple of turns. Okay. Oh, that's got a little transformer in there too. Pull that right out. It's a bit of plastic. Cut this free. Alright, maybe nice little bit of glass everywhere. Usually that's plastic, but I don't know, I guess where this one is an emergency light, it had actual glass in there. Alright, so I finally got the glass out of these. It was real glass, so you have to be pretty careful with it. So now let's move on to the little transformer that was in there. So you can see it's a teeny tiny transformer. So I'm just going to take my pliers. Came off pretty easy. Nothing else on that. Again, same thing. I'm just going to pinch it. Pinch it again. And that copper should come out pretty easy. Usually comes out pretty easy, except for when it's on camera. Okay, so again, not much, but a little bit number 2. Okay, so just out of those lights, I got a teeny tiny bit of number 2 and a couple of ounces of aluminum. Okay, so now that I scrapped those lights, I'm going to move on to the board here. So I got a little transformer here. Just pop that off. Pop this one off. I find some of the big ones are a little harder to get out sometimes. Make sure you just cut it away from the board. Get rid of this capacitor there and get my pliers in there a little easier. Little aluminum heat sink here. Oh, that came off pretty easy. It's a little aluminum heat sink. Put that with my aluminum there. Little capacitor. That's got copper in it, so I'm going to put that with the number 2 copper. Another capacitor. I'll put that in with the number 2 copper. This board definitely does not want to give up this transformer. a flat blade, and pop that off. There we go. Alright, so I got those two small transformers, so I'm going to take those apart and see how much copper I get out of them. Okay, so I finally got the steel out of there. It was actually a bit of a nightmare. Usually if you bang it with a hammer, the weld will break, but this one was welded on both sides. So I had to pull every single piece out, piece by piece, so I didn't think you'd want to watch that. Yeah, so this one should be easy to pull apart now, but again, when it's on camera. Alright, so once you break the metal out of there, this one is being a bit of a bugger here. You just have to pull it. Now, there we go. Dropped it there, of course. Put that with the number 2 copper. Alright, this one should go a bit easier now. Once you find I actually broke it while I was trying to get the metal out, so I didn't have the actual end. Didn't have it that time either. Alright, well you can see what I'm trying to do here now. Just find the end of it and pull the copper out. Sometimes they come really easy, sometimes they don't. So I'm going to struggle with this a bit more, and then I'll show you what it looks like in the end. Okay, so I just finished scrapping everything out of that. This is all the valuable stuff that I got out of it. So I got a little bit of aluminum, a little number 2 insulated copper, and a little bit of number 2 copper. So we'll say I have about 5 ounces, about 2 ounces of aluminum, 1.6 ounces of number 2 insulated, and 1.5 ounces of copper. So that's what to expect if you ever find an exit light. Sometimes they have batteries in them. I guess that wasn't an emergency exit, it was just an exit light. Yeah, so join me again. See you next time.